I am here to inform you all based on the experiences of why people cheat while they are married and unmarried. Unlike myself, I have been a victim of someone else's game of the cheating scandal. I have sat here over the years and observed why people do what they do and ask questions of why they do them, but unfortunately they are not the answers we search for, but at least they're honest ones. Most times people with their infidelity are very good at keeping it a secret and hiding their actions from their partners. I believe men and women cheat because they are not getting the needs met by the person they are with. But that is not a reason to go lurking around trying to find random people to fulfill them. When problems are created in a relationship, many do not know how to fix the problems without having self-doubt and no confidence in being able to work them out. Communication is the biggest key of keeping a relationship strong and everlasting. With most, that seems to be lost in time. The longer you are with someone, you realize things start to change. And with some, both parties can become distant with little affection and a lack of sex, which could give them both opportunities to find someone that would give them the passion and the love that they desire and want. Men usually seek for attention and sexual pleasures. They express their feelings of love in a physical way. It becomes important to them to find a path to intimacy and a connection. Usually one of them tends to turn the other down when it comes to the bedroom, and it easily translates to feelings of being unloved. Therefore, men search for the feeling of being wanted by someone, and it excites him in ways he has not felt, because that is the biggest part that has vanished for a long period of time. Women, on the other hand, often seek to be able to fill an emotional void. It is the transition period, and most times she is looking to leave the relationship, and the other person they seek just may help them with that. I see more unmarried couples are more likely to bend the bridge than married couples. Why? Because couples who live together without being married can be more abusive and unfaithful, because there's not much of a commitment like a marriage. But it can be same for married couples. After they sign the paper, sometimes one feels like they have control over the other. Things do change. It depends on who you are and what kind of relationship that you both have. There are many reasons why other people look outside of their relationship, especially when they are not satisfied where they are, but become comfortable and feel that is what they deserve. People have affairs for a form of self-discovery and to find another version of themselves. Sometimes feeling the pieces of themselves have been abandoned and they are trying to reclaim. Having affairs can be a messy situation and can destroy many people involved without thinking about it first. My conclusion is, if you are not happy in your marriage or your relationship and things have to seem that they have fallen so far past the deep end, or most of the time, and you just feel you don't want to be there but stay because you love them and you are comfortable where you're at, or you stay because you have children, then maybe you need to consider leaving them. Because if you cheat on someone, that would clarify to me you never loved them at all, or have fallen out of love over time. What is the point of working out after you make a mistake, knowing what it was when you did it? Because you already knew what you were getting into before you did it. People do not realize just because you're in a long-term relationship or marriage, that does not mean you are obligated to stay. To find every reason to keep trying knowing it's not going to change. Even though you hold on to hope, everyone spends so much time trying to fix things that should not have been broken in the first place. Because sometimes once it's broken, you can't get it back together like it was the way it was in the beginning. When you love someone, you are 100% committed to them only. And your eyes are only meant for the one you're with. When you love someone, you don't think about any other person, woman, man, even for sexual pleasures, or just need that feeling of needing and wanting, being cherished and loved. If you are lacking things in your relationship and you feel certain ways that are negative in your relationship, then maybe you need to be honest with your spouse or partner about the way you feel. Having an open communication can save a relationship, and building trust that anytime you feel a certain way, you can come to them and tell them, I don't feel like we're having enough sex, or we're not having enough passion and time together, and because both of you might actually feel the same way. And you might both be doing the same thing because you feel like you can't talk to each other about the way you really truly feel. Nobody's honest anymore about how they feel, so they look for others to give them that need. But if you guys are going to stay together and be together, neither one of you should go creeping with somebody else, because you can work on those things and make it better. And if it doesn't feel like it get better, then you guys need to end it. I mean, we only have one life to live. Open communication is the best key you can have in a relationship. I know it is easy to go out and find whatever you are looking for. But if you have spent all this time with your partner and throw it away for an affair that would last 5 minutes a day, a couple months, we all cannot be selfish by what we want. And we have to think about the other's needs as well.